December in Puerto Vallarta. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Let's get started. Hola amigos, this is Vidi with Vallarta Life, and in this channel I talk about tips, things to do, and life here in Mexico. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe because I upload a video every single week where I show you guys and share with you guys some valuable info. So let's get started on this quick video that I'm going to be covering about December. Let's start with the weather. So what's the weather in December here in Puerto Vallarta? Well, it's a beautiful month to come visit Puerto Vallarta because the weather is not as hot as it was before in the summer. It's still going to be warm during the day. I would probably say 85 degrees Fahrenheit. In the morning and in the evening, the temperatures do drop a little bit and it's going to be a little bit cooler. Enjoyable weather, about a 70, which is around 20 degrees Celsius. Still going to be very, very enjoyable. During the day, it's going to be warm enough so you can do your activities of swimming and snorkeling, anything like that, no problem. That's my quick info on the weather for December here in Vallarta. Okay, now let's talk about the COVID updates for December here in Puerto Vallarta. In general, in the state of Jalisco, which is where Puerto Vallarta is situated, the state is green, which means very few cases of COVID. You can feel comfortable traveling here and doing your activities. Very little bit of cases, which is great news. Actually, I'm showing you right now the COVID map. You can see almost, I would probably say a little bit more than half of Mexico is already in green, which is great. This is great news for the COVID updates. Now, in regards to wearing masks, masks are still required when you enter any store, any place that's indoor, any restaurant. You're still going to be required to wear the mask. When you're outside walking in the beach or doing any activities outside, you're not required, okay? Now, in regards to the month of December, it's part of the high season here in Puerto Vallarta, not only because of the holidays that are in December, but just in general, it's high season because winter months are very popular for the Canadians and the Americans who like to come here and stay here for a few months and enjoy the winter here because obviously it's not as cold as maybe back home. So yes, expect it to be very busy, very crowded everywhere. If you're driving, it's gonna be a lot of traffic. As you can see now, December just started and I already see so many people everywhere, a lot more traffic everywhere. So just be kind, be patient, and it's just part of travel here in December. Other than that, my other tip would be if you have not reserved your hotels, your Airbnb stays, any tours that you want to do, or even activities, which I will talk about for New Year's Eve and Christmas, I would book those as soon as possible because they will sell out. Okay, activities that you can do in December. Whale season is started already in November to about mid-March. So yes, if you are interested in seeing the whales here, the humpback whales, definitely something that I highly recommend to add it to your list. The tours I recommend for you guys to do that would be Vallarta Adventures. I will leave their website on the details below. They're a great company to do a lot of the tours. They are going to take you in this big boat with like a bunch of people. So if you're not really like into being in a big old tour with a bunch of people, maybe that's not the best option for you. But that is one of the tours that they offer and I do highly recommend them. Another way you can go see the whales is if you rent a yacht with your group of people. That's another way that you can do it. You set your time, what time period you want to do it, and I have different options and pricing for yacht rentals. I will leave my email down on the description. If you want more info, I can send you that those details for the yacht rentals. Okay, now another way that you can see the whales that I've already done earlier this year is doing a tour with one of the photographers that comes here every single year in Puerto Vallarta. He does professional shooting of the whales jumping and everything. So you will definitely see a lot of whales in his tour. And it's going to be a very interactive. If you want to see them jumping, get videos and pictures, this is I highly recommend this tour. However, it's kind of long and you probably will get a little seasick. Why? Because it's more, I would call it whale chasing than whale watching. So when he sees a whale that's close by, he will tell the captain to speed up the boat and you'll go super fast. Then all of a sudden he will turn around all of a sudden, and basically he's doing that. He's whale chasing to get the best picture. So it's a very interesting tour, very adventurous. I've already done it. I probably will not do it again just because it's a little pricey. It's around 150 US dollars per person, and because we now have a boat, we just go out and take our boat and we just kind of do our own thing and do the whale watching ourselves. So but those are the three options that I would say for you to whale watch. If you're interested, I will leave you the details to all those tours that I mentioned down on the description. Okay, now for Christmas Day here in Puerto Vallarta, basically what will be closed will be your big stores like Costco and Walmart and the grocery stores. Banks will be closed. Anything government related will be closed. Other than that, pretty much I'm pretty sure almost all the restaurants, especially in the romantic zone and in the Malecon area, will be open. Tours will be open, so you can do all your activities on the 25th of December. Also, if you are looking for a special dinner for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, I know a lot of restaurants are participating. They have like special menus for that day. You would just have to go onto their social media accounts. I know I follow several restaurants on my Instagram, and I already saw that they released a special menu that they have for Christmas Day. So if you're interested, you can go and search the restaurants and then make your reservations. Like I said, make them with time. Okay, restaurants that I recommend for this is obviously Café de Artis. I always recommend them. Le Cliff is a nice place because it has a beautiful view. It's a little bit south of Vallarta. Another one that's very popular is the Mar y Vino, which is the one with the little pool. I mean, I've been there. The food's nothing special, but the views and the ambiance, yes, it's very nice. For New Year's Eve, almost all the restaurants are gonna have a special menu to celebrate. If you're interested, usually you'll go onto their Facebook or Instagram account and they'll have the special menu you can look at and the pricing. Obviously, you need to reserve with time for those events. I'm pretty sure like the different clubs are gonna have a special event for New Year's Eve. The same thing. I suggest you go and check their social media accounts for more information on that. Another two suggestions I'm gonna recommend you guys for you to spend your New Year's Eve. Well, actually, I think it will be three. One of them is gonna be, okay, so this is what happens on New Year's Eve here in the Bay of Banderas, which is part of where Puerto Vallarta, Punta Mita, and all that area is at. All the hotels, restaurants, everything that's pretty much alongside the bay, whenever midnight strikes to enter the new year, they blow a bunch of fireworks. Okay, so since the bay is like a U, you see fireworks all over the place, especially if you're high, if you're staying like in a house. From my house, you can see from the terrace all the fireworks. It's really, really like a very amazing thing to witness. So my suggestion for you to be able to enjoy that, like see that whole thing, like awesome, like how I'm describing it to you guys, I will try to find a little video where you can see the fireworks. My first suggestion for you guys to be able to enjoy and see the whole fireworks show in the bay is to do the pirate ship show at night. Okay, that New Year's Eve. It usually cruises around the bay in the Malecon area, and you're gonna be in the middle of the ocean and you're gonna be able to see all the fireworks. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's sold out or not yet, but that's my first suggestion. My second suggestion would be the renting your own private yacht with your group of friends or family members. You're gonna be able to do the same thing with like the pirate ship. You're gonna be able to cruise around and be able to like park the boat and then be able to see all the fireworks show at midnight. You can have your own chef there. You can have a bartender. You can even hire a band to come in the yacht with you guys. This is a super cool and unique way that I suggest you guys celebrate New Year's. Okay, renting the yacht. Now the third option is probably going to be the cheapest option if your budget is limited, and that would be to just be there at the Malecon and wait for the fireworks show to be there. So I'm pretty sure, I've never gone to the Malecon on New Year's Eve. I'm not a big fan of being like with a bunch of people or anything, so I'm not sure how it like looks or not, but I'm pretty sure it will be pretty spectacular to be there. There's, like I said, there's probably going to be a lot of people, but you'll be able to witness the whole fireworks show for free, pretty much. So those are my recommendations for New Year's Eve. Okay, make sure you guys reserve everything, all those restaurants, all those events, all those special tours in the month of December as soon as possible. It's a busy month here in Vallarta for all those things. Okay, that's pretty much it on my video for December. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. If you have any comments, any other suggestions, please leave them down on the comments below, and we'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.